Hey guys, it's B. Welcome to a Halloween special Tales and Trees. Today we're going to be making some pumpkin pie cookies for our four-legged friends. Not only that, we're going to be making some pumpkin pie cookies for us to enjoy with them. If you're like me, you've often felt guilty while indulging on something sweet only to see your dog sitting there watching you, not being able to enjoy it with you. So I wanted to make something that you both can enjoy, that had the same ingredients in it. So let's get started. We're going to start by making the pumpkin pie cookies for us to eat. The things you will need for these cookies will be 3/4 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon with a pinch of nutmeg and a pinch of ground cloves, 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons of softened butter, 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1/3 cup of canned pumpkin puree, 1 egg, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. These cookies are very quick and simple to make, so let's start putting this all together. So we're going to start by mixing our dry ingredients, and then we're going to set them off to the side. So we're going to start with our flour, add our baking powder, we're going to add our baking soda, and then our spices. And then just whisk them together until they're well combined. So we set aside our dry ingredients. Now we're going to start combining our wet ingredients. So first we're going to add our butter, and then we're going to add our sugar. And then we're going to cream these together until well combined. Now we're going to add our pumpkin, our vanilla, and our egg. Now that our wet ingredients are fully mixed, we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. We're going to add them in halves, and we're going to mix them in until our dough comes to a stiff consistency. Now that I have my dough to the proper consistency, I'm going to wrap it in some food-safe plastic and let it chill in the fridge for at least 1 hour. Now that our dough has chilled, we're going to start rolling it onto a lightly floured surface. And you want to roll until you get to a 1/4 inch thick. Now that our dough is rolled out, we're going to start cutting our shapes. I got these pumpkin nesting cookie cutters from my local AC Moore for Halloween. If you don't have these, you can use any cookie cutter you want. So I'm going to be using this size cutter. And then you just want to press, give it a little wiggle, and then pull. And you want to do this to all of your dough until you have no more room. Now that I've cut all my pumpkin shapes out of the dough, I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. So while our first batch of dough is baking in the oven, it's time to move on to our dog treats. I have my dough already made. The process is basically the same, except you want to leave out butter, sugar, because those are very unhealthy for dogs, and you can also leave out baking soda and baking powder. So now I have my dough on a floured surface, and I'm gonna roll it out once again until it's a 1/4 inch thick. And now I'm going to use a smaller pumpkin cookie cutter. That way it's easier for our dogs to eat these cookies. All of our cookies are cut. We're going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And here you have it, our pumpkin treats. They look adorable and they smell so good, and I actually can't wait to try them with my boyfriend's dog. If you guys make these cookies, please show me on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you have any baking suggestions for any of my other videos or for any other Tales and Treats videos, please leave me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Okay, bye!